run and play in their yard. That big pooch left its business all over. Dad would spend his time cleaning up puppy messes. Now, I make sure the yard is clean so they can play without worry. Yes, there really is a poop fairy.
Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years. Serving Toledo and surrounding areas.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
This is Pepper Gomez of Wake Up Music, and you are listening to my favorite, The Queen Silvy Show.
Hey, this is Rocky Athos, the Texas Tornado, and you're listening to The Queen Silvy Show. You guys keep rocking the blues.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very, very much for dropping by and spending another terrific Thursday with us on the Now You Know show. And so you do know, it is simply my pleasure to bring to you the world's sexiest granny, the queen herself, Queen Silvy. Whoa.
Yeah, did you catch Smooth doing a little seat dancing? Yeah, caught that.
It caught me dancing? Mm-hmm. Well, Rocky, he'll do that to me.
Yeah, any kind of beat will do it to me. Hit it. See that? Yeah.
Hey, this.
Oh, yeah.
No, we gonna ask him a little later on. But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. I am Queen. I'm gonna wait to it. I am Queen. Silvy on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. I hope you're ready for this super greatness. Oh my goodness, that we have in store for you. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. And do be kind and spread the word for someone else. Spread the word for someone else. Be kind and let someone
Share the show.
Yeah, do
It's
that.
worth sharing. That's the thing we should be doing nowadays. Just
Always.
sharing our resources, and we're a great resource to share.
That's right. How are you, Smooth?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday, Queen, and may I ask, how are you doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose. It's 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you are always simple.
I know. Amazing. Woo! You better believe it. I am amazing. You better get with the program because you're amazing. Smooth's amazing. We have some amazing kings and queens from all over the United States, bringing you some inspirational, encouraging, motivating. It's simply a
Potpourri of entertainment.
a potpourri of entertainment and so much more coming from the heart just for you. In fact, later on, we're going to be showcasing hot song by the one and only David Ruffin Jr. So stick around for that. You're in for that, as well as the show question of the week. Smooth, anything you want to say?
Oh, I'm looking forward to listening to David Ruffin Jr. Hey, you know, son of a legend and making mark in music himself. And otherwise, hey, you know, hearts and prayers are always going out to the world. There's always something going on here, there, everywhere. You know, California, Middle East, everywhere. All we ever tell you is faith
over fear. That's right.
You know, it's a lot easier to get along with thy neighbor than to fight thy neighbor.
I know that's right. Or just ignore thy neighbor and keep your ass in your house, your own path. Mind your own business.
Yeah, and we do that. We ain't with each other, so we don't even piss each other off. Mind
right.
your own damn business.
Hey, you know what I mean? It's changing out here in this world. There's a lot of evil. There's a lot of anger, frustration, amongst the good. And so,
That's what we're doing. Gotta give you a little bit of good today.
Hey, we always aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. But before we go any further, before we get into this super greatness, I want to super greatness myself by representing my good friends, my good kings and queens from all over, like Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music, holistic health advocate Mara Riley, Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute, Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniels Lee.
Shout out to you.
Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kenneth Rawls.
Shout out to you.
Helen Myers, Peace Myers, and Corey Petiniot.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia Tay, Maya Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandsons, grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
To Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia, Melvin and Teresa and Kaki, and Mike.
Shout out to you.
Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy, and the All-American Girls, eh?
Shout out to you.
I think I need to pause for the call and clear my throat. One moment, please.
Oof, oof. Meow. Ready.
You see that? It was so hard to get it all up. But there it is. There it is. Don't knock it till you
Kind of
try
like a
it.
burp, right?
You are being so silly, Smooth. And now to Pamela Anderson. See, wait. Pause for the calls one more time. All right.
Sorry.
Yes. We can be silly like that. It's the way it is. But to Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanema, Webster Beetle, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Aria Lua.
Shout out to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Herman, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, and DJ Team Broke 100.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in the United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
To Edith Rearhook, Queen D. Brown, Sandra Ben Johnson, Melody Gorb Dodd, Miguel Montebon, Brian Pearson, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we will hook you up 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits. And again, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource, and when we get back, you already know. The ball is going to be rolling with super greatness we have in store for you on the Now You Know Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back, and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information, and you are in there, baby. Yeah.
Okay, and you are in there, baby.
You definitely are in there, baby.
So we made our fun word guessing game on Tuesdays.
Well, we're going to be bringing that back there with some new tricks to the trade, making it even more fun and a little bit more difficult to get that cash prize, but nevertheless, it's a fun thing. Smooth's going to keep you informed with that there as we approach the Sylvia Mid game coming up on Tuesdays with the Queen Silvy Show. But right now, we're on Thursdays with the Now You Know Show, and hey, we are here to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to go on in and get the super greatness we have in store for you. And let's get things going. Speaking of super greatness with Pamela Anderson, who is making a worldwide difference and an even bigger difference right here within the community, bringing awareness to dementias and all Alzheimer's in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association. The Queen Silvy Show is phenomenal. It's informative. Sit back and enjoy. You're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well, and I thank you for watching. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. And my brother John, he lives with dementia. Now, winter and the cold weather does have an impact on someone living with dementia. And it can be a very difficult time for someone living with dementia because the shorter days and the colder weather does make the Alzheimer's or dementia symptoms worse. Now, people with dementia may not be able to communicate well. They may not be able to tell you how they're feeling or whether they're warm or cold or not. Then they also may be sundowning in the winter. It is more frequent. And the sundowning does appear in the late afternoon or the evening. And with the days being shorter, it does cause them to become confused. And also, there is a seasonal affective disorder syndrome. It is called SAD. SAD can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety, and it can cause some isolation. Now, when the dementia interferes with the part of the brain that controls the body clock, it can cause some sleep disturbances. Now, shadows and dim lights cause some confusion. Now, there are some ways that we can help someone with dementia in the winter and cold weather. You can encourage them with some physical indoor activity like yoga, some stretching, and some mat Pilates. They do help improve your balance. They do and decrease your stress, and it will increase your circulation. You should play games and play puzzles. Eat well. And you should also have lots of vitamin C and E. You should use sunlit stimulating bulbs because it does help with your mood. Another thing that helps with your mood is to open your curtains. And what about a disaster plan? You should have a disaster plan just in case you have to leave your home. Now, there are some other ways that you can support someone with dementia in the winter and the cold weather. You should make sure that they are dressed appropriately with coats, hats, scarves, their boots. They need these in the cold weather. You should keep their rooms warm. And you also should encourage movement all the time. Keep them active. Keep them moving. Now, make use of the natural daylight as much as you can. And you should stick to a daily routine. Now, I need you to be careful in icy or snowy weather. And you should also eat and drink regularly. And that's because keeping warm uses a lot of energy. And a warm house can cause some dehydration. So sharing these with you so you can put them to good use and you can enjoy and you can help your loved ones stay warm, happy, and healthy during the winter and the cold weather. Now, if you join me next week, we'll talk about multiple sclerosis, MS. So tune in. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I do want you to remember that you are not alone.
Yes, indeed. You are not alone.
You definitely are not alone. Pamela Anderson is so here for you. Get in contact with her, send questions. Let her know that you're checking her out on her Facebook group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. I thank you so much, Pamela, for coming aboard this platform, definitely making a difference, bringing awareness that is so much needed. So many people are misdiagnosed, and you don't know what's going on. So these are avenues and resources to kind of like answer those question marks that you go, or even guide you to the right place.
Right.
Yes, or guide you, give you enough information to get you to where you need to go to get diagnosed correctly. But nevertheless, we appreciate you, Pam, for coming aboard this platform.
And we know it's tough out there, especially, in the medical situation. A lot of people don't have the coverage necessary. And there are resources out there like Pamela. And depending upon whatever, illness is striking you, there's support groups out there that can lead, guide, direct you.
Absolutely.
Just be wary as in any place else.
Very much so. And the message for someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, dealing with them in the wintertime, that was great information. I'm going to add to it by saying for you to take care of yourself as well. Take care of the children as well. There's some cold ass weather going around on the real. And
it's 35 below. Oh, that's coming up Tuesday, right? Yeah,
So, everyone take care, check on your neighbors and everything like that. On this direct fact, I was like, ooh, you're hungry? You're a little bit hungry? Well, listen. LP goes around the United States checking out fast foods. We thank everyone who sends in recommendations for places for him to try. He smashes it in front of you, most times rates it, and you decide if maybe you'd like to go check it out. And perhaps maybe you have. This week he is at Arby's checking out the bourbon barbecue chicken slider. Let's check it out within his segment, LP Flavor Review.
Got some new sliders out, yo. So let's see what these sliders they talking about is. So we went by the local Arby's, man. They got some new sliders they coming out with, you know. And they don't put it in the box no more. They wrapping them up in a little bag, you know. One got some ranch sauce to go with it. It did. And on the bag it says it's a promotional thing. They look a little smaller than the normal sliders. Maybe because I haven't ate a slider from Arby's in a long time. But this is the bourbon barbecue chicken slider. And it got some bourbon barbecue sauce. That's a big chicken tender. It got onion tanglers on it, barbecue sauce to chicken, and it's on a Hawaiian bun type of slider right here, you know. Arby's bourbon barbecue chicken slider, the new slider lineup they got popping out here at Arby's. Let's check it out, LP's Flavor Review style. The onion tanglers, it's pretty good. That barbecue sauce, it's nice and sweet. Let's dip this bad boy in some ranch. Arby's got some good ranch. Two for $4. The bun is soft and sweet. You know, I just wish this was a little bigger. They own something with this. Let's head back in with this ranch. That's good. Damn good. LP's Flavor Review. Get this slider right here. Good 7.5 right here. Thank you for tuning in to LP's Flavor Review. Like and subscribe, and let me know what to smash next, yo.
What do you say? See?
They looked pretty good.
Well, you know.
So basically, what, you get 2 chicken tender sliders, right, for $4?
Yeah.
And he gave it a 7.5.
That's pretty
Sounds
high
like
for
a decent
LP,
deal.
right? He does not give it high like that unless it's smashing good. And hey, he was smashing it. What is
And he was smashing it good.
He was tearing that thing like 2 for $4. Let me go make another round in the drive-thru, get a couple more of them. But nevertheless, because you know, if you don't know, you're gonna know right now that if I want anything like a bourbon barbecue chicken slider, you damn
Queen
right.
can hook stuff up you would not
I
believe.
sure can, but in this case, Smooth got my back. You look all around if you wanna, but you know, I can do bad all by myself, but Smooth can do even better. So hook it up, Smooth. But if you've tried the Arby's
I've
bourbon
got
barbecue,
the ultimate hookup in you, my love.
keep going. Just write that one down and keep that saying that one too. But hey, if you've tried it, the Arby's bourbon barbecue chicken slider, let me know what you think about that there. And if you want to catch that and so much more on a whole nother level, go to LP's YouTube channel, LP Flavor Review. Yeah, thanks LP for making me want to make smooth. Get on in that kitchen and show Arby's that we can do better than
Hook
that.
up a slider of some
We do
type.
better than that what? On this terrific Thursday. Ooh, I think I'm going to seat dance in just a few moments because I am a championship seat dancer. And any kind of beat, it brings it on.
You got medals behind you for it.
Brings it on. And, superstar Kayne Petiniot was born blind and autistic. He is a man of God, a superior songwriter, Christian rapper, bringing it. Sometimes you get the word. He blesses the world that way, and then he blesses you when he's in the mood to share some of the super greatness that he provides in his songwriting. So you're in for a treat within his segment, God's Word to be Heard with Kayne.
Hey, God bless you guys. What is up? God bless each and every single one of you brothers and sisters. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot once again here for another edition of God's Word to be Heard. So, I know we were focusing on our series, but I do have some great news for everyone. I did finally finish my song, and I feel like this song is definitely relatable to what we all go through in many of our lives. See, lately I've been running away. My family doesn't understand why I keep rushing my days. This is why I'm taking time for you, cause I need to pray. Lord, I just pray in Jesus' name that everything is okay. Cause every day, Lord, all I want to do is go for a ride. I try to do the best I can, but I'm hurting inside. Lord, I know that every single need you're gonna provide. I may not show it outside, but on the inside I cry. Now the truth is, I am thankful for this life that I have. Lord, you know that I'm so thankful for my mom and my dad. I even reminisce about the childhood years that I've had. So now let's set the record straight, cause my life ain't so bad. But the truth is, there are days where my feelings take over. I wanna leave my home because my dad ain't sober. I'm trying to respect him cause I know he's my owner, but all he truly needs is for his family closer. But honestly, I understand, I know he's depressed. I felt the very same way when my mama first left. But I'm thankful cause the Father took us out of that mess, and he brought us back together, so I know that we're blessed. But the truth is, a lot of struggle too, so with that being said, ever since the day she left, there's still a part of me dead. Somewhere deep inside my soul, I haven't got out of bed, but I forgive her cause I know it's a mistake that she dreads. I love you, Ma, and I'm sorry for the way that I feel. That is why I write these lyrics, so my heart can be healed. I'm badly hurting on the inside, and this hurt is for real. It's just the God's honest truth, and it was time to reveal. I love my brothers and my parents, they're my rock and my glue. My question is, how would you feel if all this hurt was in you? Now you understand the reason I don't stay in my room. I'm honestly surprised I haven't popped just like a balloon. Between the stress and my depression, man, this hurt ain't no joke. I feel like Jesus is the only thing that's helping me cope. I keep clutching on to Christ, cause that's where I find hope. Cause he is where I find my peace. I don't drink, I don't smoke. And if we're truly being honest, what has helped me the most is I keep living every day knowing the rapture is close. I'm ready to leave this godforsaken world because it's so gross. I'm barely hanging by a thread, ready to hang up my coat. I really wish I could just wake up and this all be a dream. Some days are way better than others, other days I could scream. No one should ever have to see the ugly things that I've seen. I wish that drinking didn't make my dad so angry and mean. I made a lot of bad decisions, made a lot of mistakes, but if there's one thing I don't like is when it's thrown in my face. I wish I could just take a pill and let him fall to the waist, cause I feel bad enough already, feel like such a disgrace. But I keep fighting cause I know there's nothing else I can do. My family says they understand, but they just don't have a clue. Don't ever say you understand unless you walk in my shoes, cause there ain't no one who will understand the pain I've been through. Now you understand the reason that I love a car ride. I don't wanna go to hell cause I commit suicide, but I truly love my life, so I don't wanna die. But I just love to go to sleep while somebody else rests. But the truth is, even through the darkest times of the storm, I know I'm safe cause the Father's arms are comfy and warm. So when trials and tribulations take me out of the norm, I know he's always had my back since the day I was born. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and on Messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
All right, thank you, Kayne.
Hats off to you, Superstar Kayne Petiniot. That was very powerful.
Yeah, it's a powerful, deep song.
It really is. I know a lot of people can relate to the realness of that. That is very good. I mean, you know, Christian song it is, indeed. But when that beat hit that butt, I'm sorry, I would pooch, pooch, pooch. I'm just keeping it real. Woo! Bring that beat on.
We talked a little bit earlier about, Alzheimer's and other things that can affect your family. So can,
alcohol and drugs.
Dysfunctionality
within the family, of course.
There's a lot of illnesses in this world.
That song can bring strength to someone out there. Someone can relate to that, need to hear that they're not the only ones going through these things, and there's avenues, there's options, there's open doors just waiting to help, just waiting to be there for you. So, yeah, indeed. And, you can go and get your blessings on a whole nother level if you go to Superstar Kayne Petiniot's website on YouTube, Kayne the Christian rapper, and get your groove on, get your blessings on, and stay tuned because he's also doing a series that we will probably bring back next week. I'm not sure. Whatever he feels him to do. That's right. He does it, and we are honored to have you aboard this platform, Superstar Kayne Petiniot, because, Lord loves me. And I love the Lord, but that beat,
it's not a sin to dance.
No, it isn't. So I'm going to move on from that.
Speaking
and I'm
of
going to come
dancing.
on back and, let you know that right now we have Kaptain Krunchflakes, who is phenomenal. Oh, creativity is beyond. That's not even living up to just what all he's able to do. Multi-talented former guest of the Queen Silvy Show, doing some great things. His segment is where grown folks come to play, and he don't hate. Kids can come along too. Because they can learn something like music, visual arts, pop culture. There's so much to learn. You were saying something.
Time to hit the cold, matey.
That's right. Time to hit the cold, matey. But you know what? Sit back and enjoy the creation from Kaptain Krunchflakes, Krunch Kove. Did you like that? Boy.
I like the animation. That's kind of cool.
That is very cool, very creative. What a patience you have, because, man, that is some work. And it's looking so great. I'm looking forward to the adventures of Captain Krunchflakes and the Monkey Bunch. But who was those two people he had in?
I have no clue. A couple of hanger-oners. I don't know.
It looked like Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Somehow it's going to be connected
Yeah, I
into
kind of
this.
recognize them, right?
Exciting. Stick around. I'm telling you, you are so in for a treat. Hey, thank you so much, Captain Krunchflakes. That was just phenomenal, as always.
I think it'll be an exciting. It might take off.
You're going to see this on television.
Yeah, I see some possibilities in that one.
Great potential indeed. Thank you so much for coming aboard this platform, sharing your super greatness with us all here on the Now You Know show. You know, later on in the show, we're going to be showcasing David Ruffin Jr. Oh, he has a hot tune called Cry, Cry, Cry. Check it out. It's going to be coming up later on, as well as the show question of the week. But right now, we're going to get our groove on from a dynamic queen, bringing the inspiration, motivation, giving you knowledge to help yourself, make yourself a priority, and keep you in. That's right, Smooth. What's that? What?
Paper and pen.
That's right. Blue ink pen, something
Or
to write on.
Hand and pen.
Hey, put that effort in.
Whatever
You're
it
worth
takes.
it. That's right. She's bringing it to you from the heart, just for you. And I'm telling you, take notes, take heed, but enjoy. Empowering Moments with Michi.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, I'm that go-to person all my family and friends come to when they are facing challenges. Hey loves, I pray that all is well with you, that you've been taking care of yourself, getting your sleep hygiene together, hydrating, especially in the winter. A lot of people don't drink a lot of water in the winter, and that you've been journaling. So loves, I always say, you know, there's life. Life be lifing. And when life is lifing, there comes stress. The thing about stress is it has a severe negative effect on our bodies. So I say decompress stress. Let's talk about stress first. Stress has an effect on your body where it can affect your heart rate, which can lead to heart issues. It can also lead to something worse. It can also lead to overeating. Stress can cause you to feel lethargic. Stress can also make you feel very anxious. And there's different, everyone's stressors are not the same. So loves, take time when you find yourself, when you are being stressed out. And it could be something at the bank. It could be, something with your loved one. Take a step back. Ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth getting myself upset about? Because in the long run, when you continue to be under that continuous stress, that stressor or stressors, what happens is it starts tearing away. So if you think about a tire, a tire rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, but after so long, that tire starts to wear down. And that's the major impact stress has on your body. It wears your body down. And not only internally, it also starts to affect your outward appearance. So you may look tired, you might look worried, you might look sad. So these are negative effects that stress can have on your bodies. Now, to the decompressed stress, what are some things that you like to do? Sometimes what you can do is just stop, pause, count to 10 so you can regroup and reset. Some people like to go for nature walks. Some people like to doodle. Some people like to, there are adult coloring books. There are adult coloring books. That's another way to decompress. Some people like to exercise. That's an excellent way because it helps get those endorphins going and it helps release those stressors. It helps bring your stress level down. Some people like to watch a good movie. I love to watch comedy. That's like one of my favorite go-tos. A movie or stand-up. I love watching comedy, so that's one way I decompress. And you know what, loves? Another way that you can decompress is to also just sit and meditate. Don't scroll on that phone. Don't call anyone. You can sit in your car. You can sit in your room. You can sit outside. These are all different types of ideas. So, loves, think about what might be stressing you out and what can you do less of so that you are not as stressed, so that you can too decompress stress. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and roll easy.
Great segment, Michele Boyd. I appreciate that. Timing is great right now, if you ask me. Schooling, educating, and getting that knowledge about stress.
All the above. Yes.
Yeah, some went through it before the new year, during the holiday Christmas season. Now it's the new year and they're going through it, and then we have the inauguration, but that's a whole nother, that's Tim's tidbits.
Yeah, it's only coming up in a few days. Don't remind me.
Oh,
Now that just stressed me out.
See what I'm
Queen.
saying?
Oh, my.
So this is great. And
Let me breathe.
Stress does affect people differently. It's important to know this and know how to handle it and what backup things to always keep in mind to do when you're going through this, because, you are important, you are loved, and we all want to stay above dirt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Michele, for coming aboard this platform, bringing it, educating me every week. I enjoy and learn from you, and I appreciate you deeply.
Indubitably.
So silly on this terrific Thursday. Ooh, I hope you're doing good. I hope you are, because, listen, coming up right now is Fantom Frost, who is bringing in, Fantom Frost will teach you the ins and outs of music, sharing some of his great music that he has available on all social media platforms. But lately he's been getting into the
DJ deck.
Yeah, he's been in the DJ deck doing his own thing, and I'm digging it. I'm loving it indeed.
He was working with a synthesizer, doing some sounds. Now he's taking those sounds and putting it into the deck, and
he's tapped in on a lot of instruments. He's very multi-talented, and I'm going to enjoy his segment, and you are too. So let's sit back and enjoy Studio Cats.
So today we're working on, clips. I'm trying to put together some clips for putting into the DJ deck. I'm using Arcade, which is a subscription-based sampler pool, I guess it would be, samples. So you have samples of different songs or different phrases, I guess it would be. And when we're doing that, or when I'm doing that, I'm trying to think of something that's going to go in here good. So we're going to add in, let's add in, what's a good one to add into? Let's add in a bass. No, let's add in some keys. No, normal. Why you always get up here when I'm trying to do this? I'm hitting a lot of wrong notes here because I'm not in the right key. This is in a certain key. I'll fix it later. I'm not recording this stuff right now, so. No, normal. Why do you have no interest on this keyboard until I start recording? Every single time. Every time. Anyhow, we're trying to find something in here that sounds good in here. I guess you could say it's kind of a little bit of funky. Normal. Stop. Nerm. Why do you do this to me, boy? Why do you do this to me? Well, at least I'm not recording it, so he's not in there. I don't know why he is so attracted to it, but I'm trying to take my mind off of politics and garbage that's going on in this world right now. I've been focusing too much on what is going on, and it's driving me absolutely insane. Trying to find some phrases that sound good together in there. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Anyway, that's going to be our segment for today. Basically me just noodling around. But anyway, y'all take care, keep it frosty, and keep warm.
Well, I think he has a partner player, and that's Normal the cat, because the cat apparently
Normal wants to be a YouTube star,
music.
wants to be a sensation.
Yeah, want to be part of the team, man. Let him hit a key. I mean, it is what it is. That was a great and very interesting. I was waiting for that there, but you got to build it up to.
And he's playing around, and I understand. Hey, good way for him to relieve stress. He just explained it.
Well,
I can just do some.
Michele Boyd was on point when she's talking. There's a lot of things stressing us out here, and well, there you are. There's another example.
Yeah, I got some toys behind me that if I'm stressed out, you better believe it.
And if I got to go in there and get them spoons and start to clacking, whatever it takes, I'm going to handle that business because,
stress is no good, no matter how it comes down to
it affects everyone differently, and, hey, you don't want to find out the bad way. Do it right now before you get to that point. But nevertheless, Phantom Frost, I thank you so much for coming aboard this platform, bringing it. And I'm looking forward to next week to see what else you and Normal can bring to the platform, because Normal, that's why it's called Studio Cats.
I think, man, Normal might go in there and start throwing down some
Normal
beats.
has the rights, honey. The title Studio Cats. Get it? A Normal running that.
Yeah,
you better go. Nevertheless, on this terrific Thursday, hope you're doing all right. Show question of the week is coming up, followed by the wonderful music video by the one and only David Ruffin Jr. Somebody say, I heard that name before. Well, we're going to tell you a little bit where you
it's almost tempting to figure it out, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're not going to even spill all the rest of the beans on that there, but you're right. You're right. He's someone else, and his dad is someone else, and we're bringing a great song to you just a few moments. But right now, we're going to do one of my other favorites of the Now You Know Show, and that is Now You Know Show question of the week, where my good friends, my good kings and queens from all over video in their answer to the show question of the week. Smooth, what is this week's show question?
What's the toughest decision you ever made?
The toughest decision. Well, let's find out from Pamela Anderson, Michele Boyd, Pepper Gomez, and the real Woody.
Hi, this is Pam, and I am here to answer the question of the week for Now You Know. What's the toughest decision I ever had to make? Well, I had to make the toughest decisions I ever had to make 3 times. The 3 times decisions was when to put my loved ones in hospice care. My dad, my husband, and my mom was home hospice. Those were very tough decisions because they just sound so final. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And making the decision to place your loved one in hospice was the toughest decisions I have ever had to make.
Hey, Queen Silvy, Smooth Tim, and everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm here to answer the question of the week, which is, what is the biggest decision you've ever made? I would say my biggest decision that I've ever made was purchasing a home. And it's very stressful. They ask you repetitive questions. And for me, I think the last day, the last question, I just told the lady, just never mind. However, it turned into me actually being able to purchase the home. So that's the biggest decision I've ever made, purchasing a home. I am Michele Boyd, Certified Life Coach, Women's Empowerment Strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching, ATL. Until next time, bye.
Hello, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. I'm so happy to answer your question. What is the toughest decision I ever had to make? My name is Pepper Gomez, and I'm from WakeUpMusicGroup.com. I thought it was going to be just one decision, but no. It was all the times that people told me, no, don't try. You won't ever be able to do that. I am so happy I did not listen to them. I have been told no many, many times throughout my life, from career choice to starting a record label to singing to writing poetry. And I am just happy that I did my thing, and here I am. And here I am to encourage you to do your thing too, because in the final analysis, failure is better than not trying, but I'm betting you're not gonna fail. Peace and love.
Yo, what's goody? It's the real Woody. Queen Silvy, how are you this week? I'm back again for the question of the week, and this week's question is, what's going on? The question is, what's the toughest decision that I've had to make? I guess the toughest decision I've had to make thus far would be that I want to double book myself for a show, 2 shows in one night. And it's like me knowing myself and me loving what I do, me loving to perform, and my passion for music. Why wouldn't I? I love to perform. So it really wasn't that tough. It really wasn't a hard decision to make. But thus far, that would be that. So once again, you can follow me on all social medias, all social platforms at The Real Woody. That's DarealWoodie. Queen Silvy, I appreciate you again, everybody. It's love.
It's love, you heard? You
Is-
heard
is
it? You heard
love.
it? You heard it? That's what's up. Great answers. I'm very, very excited and appreciative to have you all aboard this platform. But guess what? There's more. Like you, Smooth, what do you have to say?
Oh, like you said, a lot of that's relatable. I can relate to Pam's putting both my parents in the hospice. And, yeah, that was a tough decision. And, in fact, the toughest part of it was, they were in the same room at the hospice facility. They died a year apart, but in the same damn room. And that was like, wow, that's a trip.
Right.
But in any regard, yeah. And Peppers, I like hers too. A lot of people tell you no in life, you know. And, I always was taught, turn the no around, and now it's on to the next individual who will probably open the door for you.
right?
So a no is just an avenue to another knock on the door.
That's right. That's right.
On
That
to the
Pepper
next.
Gomez gave some
On to
great.
the next mug.
I love the words that she said because it's true, and I'm glad that she shared that her own experience as well as to motivate you all. That hey, no means yes. You try. You don't give up. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But me personally, I do want to add that the toughest decision that I ever had to make, because I'm such a family girl. I'm the one. I'm the chosen one with family. It was breaking away from my family, leaving the city, and moving with Smooth Tim. And this Valentine's Day will be 17 years of our anniversary. I guess I made the right decision. Boo, huh?
Happy
2 points for me.
anniversary.
I don't have to cook dinner now. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, now I'm
But
going to have to do the barbecue for sure, right? The sliders.
I have quite a few choices of
I was
things
looking
you
in
can
the.
fix.
I went upstairs and looked at the into the fridge and seen that they had some shrimp, and I'm like, I could barbecue shrimp and make sliders.
Now let's get through with this here so we can go and chow a little bit.
Because there's some Hawaiian buns out there too. We could make barbecue.
Don't tell everything that's in my
shrimp
cabinet,
sliders with Hawaiian.
in my refrigerator. But yeah, you on to it. Keep thinking that way. But let's continue.
All right, let's continue.
It's smooth ready for me to just stop this right now and go smash. But let's continue because we have Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Kayne Petiniot, Cynthia Thomas Gainey, and Marie McKenzie. Let's check this out.
Hi, thanks for tuning into this week's segment of the Now You Know question of the week. I am Queen Sylvia. Sorry about the lawn mowing outside. There's nothing I can do about it, but if I don't get this done now, it won't get done. The question of the week is, what's the toughest decision you've ever made? Okay, one of the toughest decisions that I have ever made would be choosing to bury a loved one while they live. Thanks, Queen Sylvia and Smooth Tim, for this opportunity. I am, again, Queen Sylvia. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin. You can also follow me on Facebook at Extraordinary People. Also on YouTube, I will be back active in 2025. Extraordinary People 4158. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful rest of this week. Happy MLK week coming up. Bye.
Hey, what is up? God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot here to answer this week's question. What is the toughest decision you've ever had to make? And that is a great question. For me, it would be whether or not I should switch to a different day program. Because I've been to 2 different day programs. My very first one is called Assured Health, and I've been there since 2018, and I've actually been there for 2 years. I'm not going to go into big details of why I don't go no more, but let's just say I've been there. I stopped going because of COVID. Now, when COVID stopped, they invited me to come back, and I'll be honest with you guys, I was going to go back. I loved Assured Health. I have no hard feelings against them whatsoever. But then I found out my new day program had more to offer me. I could actually go out into the community and make a difference and help people. And that's my heart. That is what I love to do. So that's why I'm there. And honestly, it was the greatest decision I've ever made. Yes, leaving Assured Health was hard. It was. And I tell people a lot, if I seen them today, I'd give them a big old hug. But I feel like God knew what he was doing when he put me at Aspiring Hands. That's my feelings. So that was the toughest decision for me. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. God bless you.
Hi, it's Cynthia, and I'm here on the Now You Know show to answer the question of the week with Queen Sylvia and Smooth Tim. And the question is, what is the hardest decision you've had to make? And the hardest decision I've had to make that I want to talk about is when I had to tell my son it's time for him to go. He was 22 years old without a job or his own place. So I gave him ample enough time to get him a place and a job, and he just didn't. I guess he thought I was going to be one of them mamas that let my child live in the basement till he's 50 or whatever. But no, that was not going to happen. So when his time was up, he had to go. And it was the hardest thing I ever did, because I just watched him walk down the street with his little suitcase. He didn't even want me to give him a ride. So he ended up in Wisconsin, and then he went to Alabama, where he still is to this day. And I think it's been like 18 years now. And he married, and they got my three grandsons, and he's a man. He's a father and a husband. And he really turned out to be wonderful. And he thanks me for that day when I said he had to go. Even though he was upset, I was upset. But to this day, he says, Ma, if you wouldn't have made me leave, I don't know where I would be today. So, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and let him go. And that's what I did, even though I had sleepless nights, many sleepless nights, because he made sure he didn't call me and keep in touch, So that's it. When I had to let my son go and be a man. So now you know. Thanks for having me. And hopefully we'll see each other next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello everyone, I am Marie McKenzie, here today to answer the question of the week, which is, what is the toughest decision you have ever made? The toughest decision I've ever made was to share my story as a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. For so many years, I lived with the burden of silence, believing that my voice was unimportant and that the shame I experienced was mine to carry alone. Yet there was a growing awareness within me that this silence was suffocating and preventing me from truly living my life. Writing my memoir, Things That Keep Me Up at Night, became more than just an act of putting words together. It became a journey of reclaiming my power and challenging a cycle that often flourishes in secrecy. The process was daunting. I found myself grappling with countless fears, such as how others would react, whether people would believe my story, and whether I could endure the emotional pain associated with revisiting my past. Yet, despite these challenges, I understood the importance of my narrative, not only for my own healing, but also for other survivors who might feel overlooked or voiceless. The journey to writing my memoir, Things That Keep Me Up at Night, demanded a level of bravery I didn't even know I possessed. It required me to confront past traumas and embrace vulnerability as never before. However, the reward was immeasurable. I found freedom in expressing my truth. By sharing my experiences, I aim to inspire others, showing that healing is possibility and that we don't have to remain silent. If you're grappling with something deeply personal, remember that your voice is significant. You matter, and sometimes the hardest choices lead to the greatest transformations. I am Marie McKenzie, a sexual assault coach. I'm on a mission to remove sexual assault from being the most underreported crime in America. Connect with me on social media at Marie McKenzie Coaching. See you next time.
Thank you, everybody.
That was so great. It was, I love you guys, and I appreciate you all so much for being aboard this platform, sharing your opinions, answering your questions, your life bringing truth, inspiration. It's an honor to be a part of the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim myself. All right.
Yes, indeed.
It sure is. So before we get into the music video showcase from David Ruffin Jr., I must pause for the cause and thank you. You for being here, listening in, watching in, passing the word around for others to come on in and get this super greatness that we provide every Thursday with the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Wanted to thank you, Pamela Anderson. You're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. LP with LP Flavor Review. Superstar Kayne Petiniot and God's Word to be Heard with Kayne. Kaptain Krunchflakes, Krunch Cove, bringing it every week. Empowering Moments with Michi, that is Michele Boyd. Studio Cats, that's Fantom Frost. And everyone that participated this week with the show question of the week, Pamela Anderson, Michele Boyd, Pepper Gomez, The Real Woody, Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Kayne Petiniot, Cynthia Thomas Gainey, and Marie McKenzie. We thank you so very much. If you'd love to come aboard and be a part of the Now You Know show question of the week, you don't like panelists. What's the word?
Oh, contestant.
Contestant. It's not a contestant, no competition in this involved. But if you'd like to come aboard and be a part of the Now You Know show question.
Oh, you mean have a segment and or host answer a question. I went.
You were somewhere else.
I was on another show
yeah,
altogether.
Smooth. Come on back down, Smoothie.
What day of the week is it?
Sure.
It's Thursday. Okay.
And if perhaps you'd love to be a part of be a guest on the Queen Silvy show, Smooth is going to get you hooked up with the information on that, how you can get connected, as well as how we can be followed on social media.
Okay, now that I got my days of the week straight, if you would like to be a participant or if you would like to even possibly be interviewed on the Queen Silvy show, say, showcasing the talent that you may have, and or you may want to be on our Thursday show, possibly host a segment and or answer the question of the week. All that can be accomplished by simply looking at the top, and you can go to our website, www.thequeensilvyshow.com, and or you could go to the YouTube site, drop in The Queen Silvy Show, and you can review all the segments from all three shows, as well as other projects that the Queen or I are involved in.
That's correct.
And if you would like to be a contestant and or host a segment and or have something else you'd like to communicate to us, when you're on the QueenSilvyShow.com site, there is a contact tab, and you can scroll on down, drop us a message with your email.
That's right, and Smooth will get you taken
Did
care
I
of.
cover all that correctly?
And or you did. You sure you and or you covered it all very well, and I hope that someone out there, come on, we got room, come aboard the platform, join in on it all. We always aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. And some of you youngins out there might not even know who David Ruffin is. His father, who everyone knows the movie The Temptations, which, you have to go back and look at the archive show when we had David Ruffin Jr. on the Queen Silvy show so he could school you in just about that and how they depicted his dad in an incorrect, a little bit too harsh type of a way.
Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff happened in his house with him. I mean, that's where they practice. So
yeah. He tells a lot of things. This was a great interview. It really was a great interview. Well, you say interview, I say conversation, but it showcased some fantastic music.
Some of his music and his associations with out west and with the West Coast music coming back, and he's got and being some what else he's at.
He does a lot. We're not going to tell it all.
Go back and
go
check
to the
out
website.
The show.
You scroll down to the picture of David Ruffin Jr. Simply touch it, and it'll take you to that fantastic show where we had a great time. Yeah. It was really a great conversation, great music. Get yourself caught up because, he's not following in his dad's footsteps. He's on his own path of greatness, doing some fantastic things, some fantastic music. And there's other things that he also does we're not going to tell you about. You got to go and get caught up on that. Tonight, what we're doing is showcasing one of those great tunes that he has entitled Cry, Cry, Cry. And it's kind of like about his ex-wife. she coming whining about things. And anyways, you can find that out too if you go on the website and check out the archive show with David Ruffin Jr.
This is just to stir the curiosity. We love stirring curiosity.
Yeah, you can go on any other music platforms out there, streaming platforms out there, Facebook, Instagram, David Ruffin Jr., and get yourself caught up. Follow this guy doing some fantastic things. We're honored to call him our friend, and we're honored to present to you David Ruffin Jr. in Cry, Cry, Cry. But before we do Smooth, with that said,
till next week. Now you know.
I think I wanna look into her eyes. She would do so, but she sure gives it one hell of a try. I never knew something could be wrong with something wrong. Leave falling in love with this woman. All she ever seems to do is give me something could go on so fast, so fast. I made sacrifice for this woman, but all she ever seems to do is scream on me. I can't get no sleep. Girl, why you trying to make me mad? Do you feel a little better when I'm sad? Why you wanna make me cry? Say you love me, but it feels like a that lie. Look in her eyes. She ain't Medusa, but she sure tries. I never knew nothing to be wrong with me wanting to be in love with a woman. All they ever seem to do is give me grief. Why you gotta make me sad? Always trying to make me mad. Why you wanna see